Okay guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you a peek for multiple sites. I'm going to be showing you a peek for Chalet, Cafe, Border, Clubhouse, and Consulate. For this next one is for an attacker. Primarily Ace, because it's a pretty good one I think. So, what you're going to want to do, rappel up on this side, and you're going to want to hit this wall about here. And you're gonna have another one right under it too, so you get a full opening. See, and then you're gonna want to try and get this as high as you can. About right there is okay. And what this will do is it'll give you a full line of sight to couch. Anyone that comes in, you'll be able to shoot them, and they won't have really any view of you. So if we look at it from this side of sight, from behind couch, they're really gonna have a hard time in a way. Especially if they're not aware of it. They're passing by, you know, just boom, they're dead, right? And if the closer they are, the less they see too. Because you'll be right there. You'll be right on this point, barely showing your face. And I personally think this is a pretty good spot. Okay, this next one is perfect for if you're defending Train in the room right next to it, which I currently cannot remember the name of. So, what you want to do is you want to come up here to Cigar Lounge, right? You're going to come right to this little bar, and you're going to shoot the floor right here. And what this will do is it'll give you a perfect peek right onto this window. Just right there. So whenever someone jumps in, you just shoot them. See, when they're coming through, you're right up there. So they won't be able to see it if you don't make it as big as I did, but like, yeah, you don't need that big of a hole. But unless they're looking for it, they're not gonna find it. And then boom, and then they'll just shoot you right there. Perfect for defending this window without, you know, opening yourself all up into that. Someone could be on the side and then boom, or you could get swung from over here, or this window, or they could just walk over here. As long as if you stay pretty hidden and they don't drone you beforehand above there, you got a clear kill. Especially if they're running like Blitz or something, or Blackbeard, they won't notice. They'll jump through, boom, shoot them in the back, and they're immediately dead. Okay. This next one is an attacker-sided peek. I'm currently a defender, but it's all the same, and it works best if you have ACOG. So what you'll want to do, from spawning out here, spawn on the east, right? Shoot the cam, yada yada yada. You'll come over to here. If they're holding bathroom, it's like, oh, okay, they got that. You want to come over to here, to the grate. If you have like a DMR or something, this works perfectly. And then you could just hold from here. Look. Just. You can hold that window from the grate right there. And the thing is, when coming into over here, see, I shot all the way back to here. And what do you see over there? Not much. Shit. And now with the defenders not having ACOGs, I definitely would not be seeing anyone over there. Alright, these next ones aren't as, you know, big of peaks. Well, they're not as cool as the other ones. At least not this one. This one's a little more simpler. So, let's say, if they're in basement, right? Normally, you'll try and go through this door, you know, Oh, okay. We gotta look at the stairs. Look at that. But you can get swung pretty easily. So, a good one is come up here, right? And you'll be able to look through this door, see if it, in case anyone swings. Like, especially if your teammate's droning. It's like, oh, they'll hear the drone. You get on your drone, and they'll probably swing you. You can come over here. You can just hold your angles, right? Objects will be in your way, especially if you hold them tight. Someone swings, just, you know, you get them. Get them real good. No. You can also hold over to here from up here. There's a lot of different angles for holding this door, but these are some of the best ones, I think. Now, another good one for Defender, especially Vigil. I think Visual Boss G is probably the best for this. You want to come right to here. You can see that bolt point. You stand right there, and then you can see right through this. If you don't fall, I guess. Just right there. This flag is annoying. You can't destroy it for some reason. See? Can't destroy it, but that's fine. From right here, and then... Yeah. See, there's a reason Vigil is probably best for this. You just shoot right through there. And then... Alright, so it's right out here, so you can't see them at all. But they'll come over here, and you'll get shot, right? Now, it's a little hard to see through the peak, but again, Boss G's best for this. Especially if they're spawning this side. Come over here. You can't see them at all. But they can hit. They can hit. See, it's all the way right there. Going through this, hitting right over here. See, it's pretty hidden, especially right when they're coming out. I think that's probably one of the better peaks on this. Though you gotta hit your shots and be able to see through it. Not everyone can do it. I don't know how that works on console, since you can't, you know, change your resolution and whatnot, your aspect ratio. But I think it's pretty good.